If you have ever wondered what drives you to take action or lose your temper, in astrology you would start with taking a look at Mars, the planet of passion and assertion. He is the part inside of us that shows us how we take action or the lack of taking action. A quick announcement: you will find a free PDF in the description box down below. Just enter your email address and you will receive an overview of each planet with its characteristics and a few questions to help you identify how the planet shows up in your life. Hello and welcome back. If you're new to the channel, my name is Chada. In this series we're looking at the planets from astrology to understand the different parts of ourselves better. As mentioned in the introduction video, the planets do not explain how something is expressed, but rather what is being expressed. So if you haven't watched it yet, I recommend you do. It's gonna be linked up above and down below. It will give you a better understanding how the planets work and what their purpose is. In Greek mythology, Mars was Aries, the god of war and bloodlust. Fierce, bold and reckless, he symbolizes the raw, untamed energy that we have. In astrology, Mars channels this same fiery energy into action, ambition and assertion. What is interesting to know is that the Greeks very much disliked Aries for his violent tendencies, while the Romans revered Mars as a protector and a symbol of strength. Both Mars and Aries reflect the values of each nation. So the Greeks very much disliked Aries because they disliked violence, while the Romans revered Mars because for their values of order and conquest. In astronomy, Mars is called the red planet due to its iron-rich surface that covers the planet and makes it look red. Which again, I find incredibly interesting that the ancient cultures attributed war, bloodlust to the one planet that is actually red. So again, you can see the symbolic representation of the planet Mars reflected in its physical characteristics. Mars therefore governs the area of ambition. Do we go after what it is that we want? Do we have the initiative energy to take action and get what it is that we want? He also rules over the fighter inside of us. Are we someone that constantly clash with other people because we're constantly looking for that confrontation? Or are we someone who's having a hard time in standing up for ourselves? He also rules over our competitive nature. Do we seek to be the best in what it is that we are doing, or do we not really care about that? Mars therefore gives us the drive to overcome obstacles, to go after what it is that we really want. On the other hand, it can also lead us to losing our temper quickly and being prone to impulsiveness, where we act before we think. However, it goes the other way around as well. It can actually be that on the other side you are very calm and not easily angered, but because of that you might have a hard time to really, take action, because Mars really represents this like let's go, let's start something. And depending on how Mars shows up for yourself, you might have the benefit of not being easily angered, but might lack the initiative energy that Mars represents as well. So Mars is about our ambitions, our drive, our determination. And fun fact, Mars actually also represents our sex drive. Like, how do we feel about sex? Do we have a high need for it, a little need for it? How do we express it? Like, what do we like on the physical aspect of love, basically? This is what I mentioned in the Venus video. She's like about this romantic, emotional sense of love, while Mars represents the physical aspect of love. To wrap it up, take a moment to reflect. How do you approach challenges? Are you easily defeated by them, or do you push through? How do you assert yourself in the different areas of your life, at work, with your relationships, in your pursuits like creative or hobbies? Noticing this pattern will help you understand how to best work with your initiative energy that you have inside of you. So if you have enjoyed this video, you might want to check out the Aries video from the Greek God series. It will give you another layer to understand this archetypal energy of Mars a little better. Otherwise, this is it. Thank you so much for watching, and I see you in the next one.